apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more.
Ms. Hanson, you know, as I told you, we can take our time.
I feel helpless.
Witnesses taking the stand at the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin are not only recalling their memories of George Floyd's death, they're reliving it.
Some people don't even know how much pain they're experiencing until they start to talk about it and to share. And I think that's probably what happened for some of these witnesses.
Y'all just killed that man.
And for black witnesses like Darnella Frazier, the young woman whose video of the incident was seen around the world, the weight of this can feel even heavier. We don't see her because she was a minor at the time.
When I look at George Floyd, I look at my dad, I look at my brothers, I look at my cousins, my uncles, because they are all black. I have a black father, I have a black brother, I have black friends. And I look at that and I look at how that could have been one of them.
Dr. George James believes what black witnesses go through is compounded by their own racial trauma, a specific kind of pain that impacts those who have been victims of racism themselves.
No one should have to see someone die. Right? And then to be able to, that alone is hard and traumatic. And then to see someone that maybe looks like you, to maybe see someone that died because of the result of racism, that is hard.
Oh my God.
Perhaps no one feels the weight of this more than George Floyd's own brother, Philanese Floyd, who broke down on the stand this week, drawing on deeply personal childhood memories of his deceased brother. This kind of testimony is so uncommon, there's even a special name for it. It's called a spark of life witness.
For his brother, that's part of his healing process, to be able to not just hold on to the ending of his life and how things happened, but to think about all of the memories, all of the wonderful aspects of his personality.
He just was like a person that everybody loved around the community. He just knew how to make people feel better.
Another common theme that we saw play out is this idea of survivor's guilt.
It's been nights I stayed up apologizing and apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's like, it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done.
What was going through your mind during that time period?
Disbelief and guilt.
Okay. Why guilt?
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
In this particular situation, people who were there, people who feel like they were close enough to maybe to have made an impact, but felt like they couldn't. And they're stuck with the shock and the guilt and the shame and just being overwhelmed that someone died.
Are these things that you wanted to do?
It's what I would have done for anybody.
When you couldn't do that, how did that make you feel?
Totally distressed.
Were you frustrated?
Yes.
And that's where survivor's guilt is, that I didn't die. This didn't happen to me, but what if I could have done something? And the truth is, most likely you couldn't have done something.
In about 9 minutes, one life gone, and countless others changed forever. These witnesses may never be the same again, but there are some steps they can take.
Being able to get support by a therapist, being able to take care of your mental health is extremely important, because it is impacting so many people internally, emotionally, mentally. And so not to lose sight of that.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.